Yo, what is up? You legend. Welcome in. It is Saturday night, and we're slaying. If you didn't read the title on YouTube, now you know. Let's go. What's up, Cody, Anthony, G-Stacks, Jordan? Yo, yo, yo. Novasork all day. Nice, nice, Anthony. One of my faves there. Hopefully you're enjoying. I assume you are if you've been playing it all day. Yeti, what's going on? A few sips here and there. The particular beverage I'm sipping. Getting after it. Jim, what's up? Let's just jump right into it. Materials might, on the first run, you say well, it's not going to happen. I say it's also going to happen, though. Jock, welcome in. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful weekend so far. It's only Saturday, I guess. See, crazy enough, because it was Valentine's Day yesterday, me and my wife actually did something. Not that, like, we actually did something on Valentine's Day, but we, you know, when you're married with kids, you don't usually go out on the weekends partying and stuff, you know. But we actually went out. So it almost feels, like, weird that we went out, like, on a Friday, and now it's Saturday, but, you know, the weekend got longer all of a sudden. But, cool, though. Trash says, how's the snow? Yeah, we got probably like 6 more inches earlier. Well, no, yeah. It's hard to say because it was like wet. It didn't feel particularly cold out, so I think it kind of packed down. Like if it was fluffier snow, it'd be like 6 inches, but it's probably like 4. We got a nasty AF snowman built though. Just nasty. Just nasty snowman. But yeah. USA versus Canada hockey, huh? Quite the rivalry there, I bet. Had to spend all that money yesterday. Yeah, you ain't kidding. Between that concert I went to on... Boy, I started looking at the credit card statement from the concert I went to on Wednesday. Oh my God, that's why I'm working Saturday night. I'll tell you what. Oh my gosh. So I didn't even realize I'm like looking at it. I mean, I probably realized at the time, but I didn't even think about it because if you go to a concert, it's just like, you know, you're just like blowing all your money, I guess. The beers there were $17.50 a piece. Luckily, I only had one of them. So... yeah. Pretty much. Ghostly, what's going on? Smolped, yo, welcome in. Marty says, how did that go, the concert? Concert was pretty good. Pretty cool. Bought a shirt. Boy, between the shirt I bought and the beers, I spent like $100. So that's pretty painful. But what you gonna do, huh? That's not even counting the concert tickets. Luckily, Silverstein tickets are not expensive, but after the ridiculous charges that you get for buying tickets, it was still like $50. Ridiculous. Kermit, yo, what is up? Welcome in, Kermit. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh. The one good thing about traps is it's not too bad for reading chat. You just throw them down and then you just sit there and wait for them to kill everything, so... it's not too bad. I like it. I almost like Assassin as much as Novasork now. Oh, Business Caveman, what's going on? Yo, good call on, long time no see. Welcome in. Duck says that's typical for any event, talking about the huge beer prices and spending money on the merch. Yeah, $17.50 just does kind of seem like a lot. It was... see, honestly, I probably should remember, but I don't. If they were either 16s or like 23 ounces, the beers at the concert. I don't remember which. They might have even been 23 ounces, maybe. Nah, they couldn't have been. They must have been 16ers. Yeah. Prices were $8 a beer like 15 years ago. Well, yeah, but this wasn't at like a professional stadium or something. Like, this was at Royal Oak Music Theater. Like, it wasn't even in Detroit or anything. It was one of the suburbs outside Detroit. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's like, I'm going to complain about it, but then I'm still going to do it every time, so you know. I complain, and then I just do it anyways. Jangalang, yo! Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
23 donated $10 through Super Chat. Whoa, Phil, happy to catch you streaming. Been a while, been working a ton. How goes things?
Things are going good. Thank you so much, Jangalang, for the $10 Super Chat. Say you've been working a ton, huh? Yeah, I get you. I remember those. Well, it depends on what your job is, I guess. But back when I worked in the factory, I was going to talk about, yeah, working, putting in the hours, trying to get the overtime and stuff. Hopefully you're working a ton, but hopefully just enough. Hopefully it all pay off for you. But yeah, I've been living the dream, you know. I've been living the dream. Oh. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for the super chat. Lawn Bear, welcome in up there. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, doing my best. Please do forgive me. Airplane bottles come in clutch. So sneaking in the little shooters into the concert. Yeah, you could do that. It depends where I was going. I mean, I would do that, but I just don't, I guess. Not fully against it, but yeah, it's just not something I usually do. Barnum said he's from Lansing. Okay, all right. Same state. Welcome in. Think if I take a hiatus from D2R for a minute, says Thomas. No, I get you. Woo! I was not paying attention. Of course. Mercenary disintegrated. We'll go get him back. No, I get you, yeah. We got some stuff going on and whatnot. Yeah, definitely if there's any time that anybody just feels like they just never force yourself to play a game that you don't feel like playing anymore. For sure. Highly recommend not to do that. So yeah, take care of yourself. It's the most important thing. Nick Stevens, what's going on, fellas? Ooh. G Stacks, the main man, says he's at work right now. Mama Phil, yo! Welcome in. What are you doing up so late? My goodness. So it's snowing where you're at, huh, Mama Phil? It's not snowing here. So maybe it's on the way, maybe it's in a few hours or something. Who knows? But where I'm at, it's not snowing yet. Let me check this. Just summon Grizzly. You gotta have more than that on there. It is 3 to summon Grizzly though, which is pretty cool. Trash. Anyone know the value of a 3 light 30 strength amulet? Yeah, I'm not great at that one. Yeah. So is that 3 to light radius amulet? Because if so, it's worth a lot. I'd pay up for it. Professor, what's going on? Welcome in. Doing pretty good. Hopefully you're doing good as well there. Professor over on Twitch. Scott, yo. Herman said he's thinking about returning to D2R after playing some Final Fantasy VII, the Rebirth. Gotcha. Set only run, you say, huh? One of those challenge runs. Interesting. Trash says 3 to lightning skills. Oh, never mind. If it was 3 to light radius, I was gonna say it was good, but lightning skills, Tax Cut says voice keeps him company while he's doing boring runs. Must be lower Kuros, I guess, huh? That's usually people's go-to boring runs, but best of luck. Hopefully you knock those out soon. and you just get all the sirs and burrs. Yeah, set only would be a little bit rough. Any of those like unique only, set only, like getting your first set or unique would be just ridiculous. Like a lot of times on a playthrough, I'm like multiple acts into the game before I find a single set or unique item. So pretty crazy. Just a different play style, a nice and slow playthrough, I suppose, huh? Yeah, sorry if I'm like clearing my throat. I'm pretty sure, as typical as you'd expect, I suppose. I think I caught a little bug at that concert. It's just starting to manifest itself like in the last hour here, so. Professor said he's also rocking some D2R at the moment. Nice. Best of luck on the drops. Hopefully you get lucky. Rune words only is rough. No belts, boots, rings. Yeah. So even in spots where you can't possibly get an item, you can't wear anything, huh? That's well, I guess it's a challenge thing. You can set your own parameters, but yeah, that's a rough one. K-Ben said he misses the hunt. Haven't played in 6 or 7 months. Okay. D1 mobile, legendary. Legendary. Law Gnome said he's always confused by the choice of runes in certain rune words. Yeah, sometimes I think it's just like random. I don't really know the logic behind all the runes. Like sometimes it seems as though they'd pick runes that like the stuff on the rune helps out, you know, the stats on the rune word, but yeah, other times it's just nonsense. So Balreo, I think, living vicariously through Phil. Gotcha. Yeah. Just hanging out, seeing what drops. I'm picking up Slaying down. Running LK for the 1000th time today. Yeah, LK runs. I wonder if I went back and did LK runs now, if I would still, because I never did hate LK runs, but it's now been a couple of years since I've done it, so I don't know. I almost feel like the reward for doing LK runs, you know, being able to make Infinity and Enigma and obviously Call to Arms and Heart of the Oak and all that stuff, like, it's so awesome that I think that's why I don't mind it, because it's just like, oh, boom, like, you know, at least you get, even beyond that, you get ists and ums and stuff like that too, like just semi-frequently, like at least like every hour you'll get a mid-rune or something. It's just, well, not all the time, I should say. Not that guaranteed, but you know. Battle boots, there we go. Let's try to read chat there, so I didn't exactly see it drop, but dropped right next to me. Appreciate it. And we got 40s, not 50s, but good old 40s. It's not that great, but it's okay. You know, war traps. I like them. MF boots. Ooh. We'll just give that a little clip real quick. MMCO, what's going on? Yo. Buck Native, welcome in. Had surgery, missed the last bid. Gotcha. Hopefully that went well. Surgeries, always fun times, but yeah, hopefully that's going good. Liquid Dream started a Holy Grail. Sorry, I'm getting a little behind in the comments. I know anyone who does have one in, I'll try to get to them before they drift off the top of the page here. Superb Dover, first ever High Lords. All right. Yeah. Good melee amulet. Congrats on that one. Definitely one you need for some of those builds. So Glad you finally got your first one. Let's hit that real quick. K-Man said he always gets the good stuff on the way to the bosses. Yeah, definitely get a high rune or two in my day in the same way you're talking about there. For sure. What veggies am I having with a slab of cow tonight? Asparagus, G-Stacks. That's what you should be having. What's going on, J-Rock? Sork needs a power level in the PoE too. Nice. Yeah, can't help you with that one. That's not what we do here. Oh, but hopefully you're enjoying that game. Tax guy, will you get banned? You won't get banned, but I'll just like make mocking jokes towards you. So you can request it. Gloomy Llama says, "Let's get that Tyraels." I mean, I'm trying my best. All right, I'm trying. Buck Native said it was a hernia surgery. All right, all right. Got that fixed up. Get yourself a mesh in there or something. Amateris? Possible. Sometimes I pronounce things really badly, so my apologies if that's not correct, but self-found Enigma checkmark. Congrats. Enigma's so huge. Such a huge one when you get that. It's insane. Jaw dropped in TZ Tristram. Nice. Kabitsky saying, oh, we were talking about snow. He's worried about hurricanes. Is that what you're talking? Wait, what? The lack of snow over here disturbing? Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where you're at, Kabitsky. I don't remember. Are you Michigander as well? That's maybe not getting snow? Hello, it's me. Any good finds tonight? I did find some Travs, but that's about it. Yeah, also Michigander. Cool. More high runes than in your entire life. Amateris says, hey, when it rains it pours, right? That is how it seems sometimes, for sure. When it rains it pours. What are you talking about, Kermit, up here? I mean, you gotta start flirting with Phil and talking dirty. Oh boy, this guy. This guy. I think Kermit had a few too many Jack on the Rocks here or something. Sure, what's going on? RB, good luck on the drops. I appreciate you. Hopefully I get some good luck. I mean, some little war traps off the bat. It's a little start thing. Oh, things you could say to get banned is what you were doing. Okay, you're speed running, you're trying to speed run getting banned. Nice. Yeah, whatever. That's probably like the 5th ethereal CV I've found in here. That's what I keep finding. All up style, yo, welcome in. Inevitable. A foot of snow in upstate New York. Nice. That's wild. Yeah, I think some parts of New York, I think, get more snow than the part of Michigan I live in. If the other side of the state gets more snow than my side of the state, because of just the way the world turns, you know, lake effect snow hits the other side harder, and then New York gets lake effect snow. New York, like Buffalo and stuff, gets lake effect snow more than. Okay, it's not bad. 4 is a little on the low side, so yeah, whatever. It's okay, but I don't really need it, I guess. Trash, you said that amulet goes for 60 USD? If you say so. I don't know what website you find USD prices on. I guess I never really never looked into that kind of stuff. 50 minutes from the lake, yeah, makes sense. Inevitable. These Texas working like a pleb, racking in them overtime hours on the weekends. Bel Rayo still hunting his first Enigma. 2 champs, no birds or jaws yet. Good old that D2 RNG kicking in. Ooh. It's like I have 5 Tyrell's mites. Can't find a Templars for the life of me. Stuff like that. Just crazy. Just crazy. Not that anyone had that, but some stuff like that you hear, right? Mopar Man just got a Vex out of LK run on the 10th run. Nice. Just a 10th run. Hello, it's me. Said just found a 7.5 7MF 5 all res. Those are awesome. Yeah, we'll check her. I definitely know those are sought after. You're online for sure. Pizza better in New York or New Jersey? Gloomy Llamas asks. You started with it's, so I'm not sure if that was a question or not. Personally, I've never been, but it's definitely no Detroit style pizza, that's for sure. $15 IES with 26 poison res. I mean, it is like good, but it's I'm not great at valuing stuff all the time because I play so much single player. That's one of those jewels that, like, it is good, but like I don't know that I'd ever use it, and I don't know if it would have any trade value. I know if it's fire res it would for sure, but with poison res I'm not 100% sure. I didn't even know New Jersey pizza was a thing. I've never heard of that before, to be perfectly honest. Not this isn't shots fired or anything, but never heard of Jersey pizza. All right, Azarath. Oh, another lightsaber. 400 ED Shillelagh. Oh. Shillelagh. Cloverleaf pizza. I think I've had it before. Hard to really remember though. Pineapple on pizza gets a bad rap. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think it's okay. That's one of those things people lose their minds. Like a steak cooked to medium. People just lose their minds. Oh my gosh. It's like chewing on dust. It's like if you accidentally overcook your steak, it's not really that big a deal. Calm down. So pineapple on pizza is like the same way. Second winter up in Central Florida from Florida originally. Ah, a little bit of a difference there, I bet, but oopsie. You want to check this real quick? One day I'll find one. Crazy Druid Helm. Probably not though. Sally Slices? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm not a pizza aficionado. I mean, all pizza's pretty good, so. All pizza's pretty good. Tex Scott said he'll eat pineapple on pizza, but we'll never order it. Yeah, I mean, I get that. I mean, yeah, I mean, I get that. People act like pineapple on pizza is like the Nickelback of pizza toppings. Like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Dull Room, legendary. 640s! Oh. Next time. The Nicolas Cage of pizza toppings. Tofu on pizza before pineapple. Oh, I would much rather have pineapple than tofu on pizza. Tofu, if cooked correctly, has no flavor, so it's not really a great pizza topping. Ruswin, yo, coming in with 12 months. Hold on a second, 12 months. That's a year. That's a whole year of Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much, you Slayer. Ooh. Enjoy some of the Bezos bucks. Appreciate you and welcome in. Gloomy said wants to try that cauliflower crust pizza. I've had it before. It was like a buy at the store frozen and put it in your oven type of pizza that was cauliflower crust, but you know. Then this is just based off of very little experience. It was fine. You know, it was fine. From what I remember. And it was only like once. I might have had it some other time too, but I only remember the one time. We'll throw it in that category like, I forget who said it there. Like pineapple on pizza. Like, I'll eat it, but I wouldn't order it on purpose. I wouldn't be like, ooh, yeah, I'm getting this. Can't wait. Anthony says Hawaiian or Supreme. There you go. It's good stuff. Pizza, man. I haven't had pizza in a while. Silverstein fan coming after Nickelback? Very, very different stuff with Silverstein and Nickelback. Very much. Emo's the best, though. Shane says meat lovers. Yeah, that's usually my go-to, I guess, if I had to pick. The only problem is meat lovers pizzas are usually the most expensive, so... Devastating, I know, right?
I can't carry it.
Hurricanes for 100% humidity. Yeah, I never realized kind of how humid it is in Michigan. Literally my entire life. until I, well, you said you lived in Florida. It's way more humid in Florida than it is in, I would have to imagine anyways, up here, especially Michigan. But I went to Arizona, came back from Arizona, and I was like, whoa, it is humid here. I never noticed that. Crazy. Napkin dab or let, I've never, I'm not gonna say never. I think maybe one time I had a pizza that was so obnoxious I actually dabbed it off. But no, it's got to be crazy for me to dab off a pizza. Just crazy. Oh, Belrayo coming in with a Slayer ship. A new Slayer. Welcome to the gang. You beast. Oh. Couldn't decide which adjective to use there. Little pause. No big deal. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Pizza grease, the sauce of life. I mean, I would go that far. It's actually the opposite of that, I think. I think it's the ender of life. But yeah, it's got to be real crazy for me to dab off pizza. If it's that bad, I borderline like don't even want to eat the pizza. If it's that crazy. Pepperoni, grease, and ranch. Boy, that stuff would go over great. For all, like, anyone who started eating it, they'd only live about another 10 years. Total, like, maximum. Wife, let's see, inevitable, talking about moving to New York. Lived in Florida for 6 years, and wife said had to move to the hometown, huh? Well, yeah, fire res minus requirements 13 though. I'm not sure about that. I don't know. Didn't mean to keep that anyways. I'm no good with jewels and stuff really, so I know some stuff, don't know the rest of them. Could be something that would be worth something, but I don't know. Kermit hops in with his pizza list. Okay. Boston's. There you go. Classic one right there. They don't really... well, maybe there are some around here. I just usually never go to them. I feel like, for whatever reason, when we're on vacation, we usually stop at something like that. Because you can, like, get something that the kids would like, and, you know, slightly different than what we usually have, so... What does minus requirements mean? Like if you plug that into like your Shaco, the strength requirements would drop from like 50 and it would subtract 15% from it. So you takes less strength and stuff to wear the item if you put that in it. Thanks, Ivan, I think. I'm not sure what you're saying there. I'm gonna run and grab another drink real quick. I forgot I was gonna grab them all and bring them down here. When I started streaming, I forgot, so just literally 12 seconds. I'll be right back. Ooh. I'm back. It was actually probably more like 22, huh? Oh, printer, yeah. I probably need to do a printer stream here pretty soon, huh? I'm not leaving. I forgot to get rid of that. Whew. We ain't going nowhere. Yeah, so I got a printer camera. What do you got to say about it? What do you got to say about it? Crisco, pizza streamer. I seen some people that were oopsie, hit the wrong button here. I seen there is actually a pizza streamer. I did see it. There's this lady that streams herself like in her pizzeria making pizzas every day on Twitch. Viewership of my stream disappearing as we speak. I clicked on it, I was like, what is this? Like, this is a joke, right? And no, it's just some woman like making pizzas and like responding to questions from dudes, of course. Does it print in color? No, just black and white only. Classy. Classy like that. G-Stacks, I don't think so. Oh boy. Oh boy. Some woman, such hostility? Well, no. That's what else am I supposed to say? Am I supposed to be like super descriptive of this super fat ugly woman, or like, man, this smoking hot babe? Like, what am I gonna do here? You know, what am I supposed to use this? So I said it was just some regular woman. I don't know. Jeez, this guy. Look at you. Purity police over here. Police in my language. Oh boy. This nice old lady. There you go. Great, calling her old, huh? She was probably like 22, but you thought she looked super old. Geez, really attacking her looks. Oh my goodness. But anyways, enough of this malarkey. Enough of this malarkey. Yum, 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 yum. Alrighty, here we go. Actually, you know what? I need to put up a good poll. We need a good poll tonight, maybe. Let's go. I got a good. What? Ah, my mercenary. Wicked plumber. Oh my goodness. Just absolutely insane. Wicked plumber. You Giga Chud. Thank you so much for the insane, huge 20 gifted memberships. Hey, and make sure anyone who did get gifted membership, make sure you thank Wicked Plumber. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. Absolute legend, Marty says, no true story has ever been told. The absolute legend of the plumber that was absolutely wicked. Just appreciate you. Thank you so much for the generosity, Wicked Plumber. Really mean it. Thought I seen something I wanted to grab there, but something I want to pick up and look at. Oh yeah, I got super distracted, of course. by the legendary generosity, but I was gonna do a sweet poll. That's why I was gonna get a poll going. Super important, of course. It always cracks me up when the chest is extra super loud for no particular reason. Bobcat Caveman coming in, talking about Wicked Plumber being an absolute legend. True, true, true. Why no played speed run? I don't know what you're trying to say. Looks like maybe a translation situation there. Like, why am I not speed running? I'm guessing maybe. I just don't want to right now. If that's what you're asking, I'm not 100% sure if that's what you're asking. Want to see Phil long-term Minecraft world? Gloomy. I'm not sure what that means. Like, are you saying you want to see me play Minecraft? Like, to stream Minecraft now, or? Are we sure? But the main thing about that is no, if that's what you're asking. Main thing is no. Kermit, I don't think you spelled that right. I think you had, did you have too many S's in that, or maybe that was on purpose? I can't really tell. The flu. What's going on? Loves the content. Appreciate you. The flu. Interesting name choice. Kind of funny. Am I still going to be playing the Holy Grail after I finish D2? Yeah. Pretty much for sure. Never would swear like 100% I'll never change the game I'm playing or something, but yeah, if I find Tyro's Might, I'm not gonna just quit playing D2. Not the plan. Oh, I didn't realize my mercenary bit the dust here. Guess that would be why stuff started dying a little bit slower and why my health is so low right now. Boy, a lot harder without a mercenary. Just something to take the shots, you know what I mean? You just need to go away. Also, of course, not having infinity. Oh. Well. Rabble, rabble. Printer! Everyone just wants a printer. I'm just chop liver here. Everyone just wants a printer. I don't want to upset G-Stack, so... Bobcat. He wants to see my skibbity skills. Skibbity build skills. I'm not sure what that means, but... doesn't sound like something I want to be showing on stream here. Probably get my channel banned. I'm not sure what it means, but... David Bybee finally gets to watch live. Welcome in. Welcome in. Glad you could catch me live. Yeah, I don't do a lot of Saturday night streams, usually. Not a lot of them. Oh yeah, I didn't get my mercenary back. I forget. Can't believe I'm about to find Tyro's Might this run. Clam, I bet you're right. I bet it. Have I played much D4? Kinda, yeah. When it first came out, I completely switched my channel over to D4 for a time. And yeah, that was unfortunate. I tried doing like 2 channels at once, doing like D4 and D2, but that was like impossible. So, for me anyways. With my life and, you know, being able to have 2 like full-time channels is like impossible, so. Oh, MMC, thank you for the $5 super.
Company donated $5 for super chat. This stupid truck won't start.
Nice. R. Truck won't start, huh? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Sounds rough. Appreciate the $5 super chat though, MMC, and good luck on the truck. Hopefully that gets running. You legend. Ooh. What are you working on? Asked the Flu. So I'm mainly just trying to find Tyrell's Might, to be perfectly honest. I've just been blasting areas where you can find it. It's like the rarest unique in the entire game, so I've found in my entire life I've found every single unique in the game except for it. So hunting Tyrell's Might. Duck approves. Duck approves. Let's see. Things didn't go well and D4 fell off for those who liked it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about what everyone's opinion on D4 is nowadays. Obviously, if people are back like playing D2 all the time and love D2, they probably don't like Diablo 4, right? But I don't know the actual like numbers, you know what I mean? It is kind of wild to me though. They are literally like pumping out another expansion every year. It's crazy. They had the Fools with extra max damage on it because they just like announced or whatever officially that there is for sure like another expansion in the works next year. So it's like literally an every year thing. It's an interesting idea.
Kermie Top Killa donated $5 through super chat.
Kermie.
Stock.
Is that offensive? I can't tell. Not sure. Kermit, thank you for the $5 super chat. What a legend. Appreciate you. Thank you for the channel support. Xanax said D4 kind of ruined itself after the Vassal of Hatred. Haven't played the game since. Yeah, I never did the expansion. I kind of had a feeling, and before that I was like, you know, so. Sin said he joined the stream into R. Nice. Hope you're doing good as well. Glad to see you Saturday night. BP Scotch says, love watching the content. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Once again, Kermit, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, you legend.
Donated $20 for super chat. What's next after
What?
D2? Asking as a D2 player.
Huge. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Ethan W. Appreciate that generosity. You legend. What's next after D2? I mean, nothing. See, I don't really play other games, so it's like I'm just a Diablo 2 player, right? Like I'm not like I've talked about this on stream before, which I love seeing some newer people in here. I don't know, like people who are never in here, but you know, I talk about it during the week when people are busy. So, but I'm not really a gamer per se. I'm just a guy who plays Diablo 2, right? So there's not really a lot of other games I play. I don't really have interest in spending 3,000 hours learning how to play a new game, you know? So there's not really any other game after Diablo 2, really. I would say more likely than anything, if I ever stopped playing D2, and let's say I want to do YouTube for something else, I would completely stop doing video game content, probably, to be perfectly honest. So it's probably just D2 forever, to be straight up. But yeah, thank you for the $20 super chat, Ethan. Appreciate you. Third super chat on stream, it says there too. Continued generosity from the legend. 40. J-Rock says they're making D4 more like D3. It is true, they are. I mean, apparently D3 was crazy popular, I guess, and I mean, they made a bunch of money on it, right? So if how much money you make is your only metric, you know, what you gonna do? I mean, they're corporations working in the United States. They're like, it's unfortunate, but they're quite literally obligated by law to do what's in the best, what's the best for their shareholders, not to do what's in the best interest of their customers. So skydiving adventures? No, I'm not going skydiving. Hard pass. Hard pass. How much to sell out and play Mosaic Sin? Ooh, what's my number? What's my number for Mosaic Assassin? You say, huh, Bobcat? I wouldn't know what to tell you there. How much are you willing to give me? Don't want to sell myself short. Four Jaw Azad recently, not even one burr yet. It's weird luck, but I mean, yeah, stuff like that just happens. It's crazy. Football, Phil? Yeah, it could be. I've thought about doing something football wise, maybe like just a side, like just do a video here and there type of situation and see what happens, but I don't know. Considering like the amount of effort I put into my video editing channel and for what I kind of like quote unquote get out of it, it's so tough to like, you know, jump to a new topic, I guess. At least $100. I would not play Mosaic Assassin for $100. Get out of here. It would have to be well more than that. I'm not shooting any numbers out there, but the first thing that popped into my head was like 1,000, and then I was like, I don't know if I wanted to say, I don't know if I want to say that. So, to be straight up, I was like, I don't know if I want to agree to that. Man, Mosaic needs to get taken out of the game so bad. So bad. 1 million Venezuela. Well, no. What is that, like $10? Get out of here. Oh, I didn't see up. Gloomy said it. 1K for Mosaic up here, he says. Yeah, it kind of hopped into my head, but I don't want to say that because I don't want someone to. Nobody needs to send me $1,000. Well, I mean, if you're super rich, do it. But I would never. I would assume everyone out there is average people, and no average person should be sending me $1,000. So just don't even. Let's not even go there. Bobcat said, oh, only 1K? Right. Got a billionaire over here. Bill Gates, aka Bobcat. Wait, paying other people to play the game. I guess it could be Elon Musk. He tends to do that, right? Caveman says Saturday night, anything could happen. I guess. Michael, you don't want multiple weeks of my paycheck? I mean, I do, but you can't. That's just ridiculous. I wouldn't want someone to send me that money to get me to play Mosaic, and then all of a sudden they like can't pay their mortgage. It would become a lot easier for me to pay mine, but no, don't do that. Ridiculous. I'll just say I'm not going to play Mosaic. We'll call it that, all right? Not your problem, I guess. That is a good way to look at it, right? Not my effing problem. No, that's like that's how I would look at something if I was like at work, working in the factory. You tell some guy like, hey dude, when you're doing that in the high-low, you really shouldn't do that. And like, dude, I've been driving high-low for 15 years. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. All right, not my problem. When you lose a leg, it's fine, I guess. Not my problem.
Machine Company donated $5
Oh boy.
super chat.
Here it comes.
Egg, delivery truck, egg, man dancing, hot dog, hot face, firecracker.
MMC, thank you for the $5 super chat. Yeah, legend. Ooh. Egg truck. Oh boy. These Slayers and their super chats. Wait, people pay mortgages? You try to avoid it, Kermit, but you know, every once in a while. Nate says, wait, can all items drop in the Stony Tombs? You can find every unique item in the Stony Tombs. Okay, 15 all res. I'll note it just because 15 all res is pretty sick. It's kind of cool. Could get a little more on there, but you know, 15 all reser. Trying to think if what I got for these type of situations. Maybe we'll hang on to her. Lumi said he wouldn't do 1K, but 970 for Mosaic. No. Ah. Nope. We'll just keep enjoying the normal fire assassin. How about that? Kermit, first set item. Normal Bishy Bosh. Get yourself a death sash. Maybe. What's a house? Asked Bobcat. You put some sticks together, some leaves on top. Scott says homeowners insurance went up a ton, tripled in the last 5 years. Ooh, it's rough. Must live complete speculation here. Must live like Florida or California or something like that. That's one thing, good thing about Michigan, I guess, that because obviously California's got fires, Florida gets hit by hurricanes and stuff. Michigan, there ain't really anything like that. You get a one-off on tornadoes. It is miserably cold sometimes. Don't get me wrong. But you don't have anything crazy, right? There's no earthquakes, there's no tsunamis, there's no this, and you know what I'm saying? There's no forest fires. Yeah, Duck, I believe it. Yeah, some of these places in the United States are getting so where, from what I hear, companies won't even insure houses in certain states now. I had heard about Florida, but California, I could easily see that as well. Could see it. Yeah, G-Sex has tripled. Yeah, luckily mine hasn't, because that'd be annoying. Lucky, well, the good thing is too, homeowners insurance, like mine's probably way cheaper than everyone else's, I bet. It's like so cheap. Like, how much was it again? It's like free to Blizzard. Can't do it. I was gonna say possible base for Obsession, but it's not enough. I don't even want to say a number, but it was when I found out how much it was like so cheap that I was like, what? This is ridiculous. Just want to look here. What's this right here? It's not very much though. It's like $1,200 a year or something ridiculous like that. Like, I'm not even kidding, for homeowners insurance and for my house. I have a little house, of course, too, I guess, but I intentionally picked a higher deductible, and it I was like just messing around when I got my house, and I was like, I wonder if I had this lowered, if I picked this super high deductible, what that would make the monthly thing. And I raised it, I just changed it from I raised it up like 500 more for the deductible, and it went down to 25%. And I was like, oh, and I raised it like 500 more on the deductible, and it dropped it like another, down to 50% as much as it was before. And I was like, what? Like, how often do people ever use their homeowner's insurance? Never. Well, if you live in Michigan, that is, I should say. And here we are 8 years later, and I've never used homeowner insurance. And I've saved 50% on it. That was one of my more intelligent decisions, I feel. K-Man says the whole East Coast gets slammed for flood insurance. Interesting. Not in Michigan. The good old Midwest, right? The Midwest, but not the not Tornado Alley. Not that part. Wait, I don't even know if that is that even considered Midwest, or is that just like, I don't even know. Don't know. Never had homeowners insurance. Interesting. Guess you never bought a house before, I'm guessing, because I think pretty sure it's required, unless you pay cash for your house, which is baller move. More power to you. Scott said he shopped around, and competitors are all roughly the same. Yeah, it's obviously completely dependent on like location, essentially, for homeowners. Well, it's obviously like the size of the house and stuff too, but home value, there you go. But of course, if you have like a 50% chance that your house is going to be annihilated in the next decade, you're probably going to have real high homeowners insurance. So built in your mortgage normally, says Kermit. Yeah. That's what I looked at. Right, I actually have a mortgage payment sitting on my desk right in front of me. But yeah, I have a cheapo house. Cheapo house. I was looking to see if it would be on there, but it's just got the escrow payment, which would be taxes and the homeowner's insurance on it combined, right? Not literally, it's essentially, because I know it goes into account, and sometimes it's a little over, sometimes it's a little under. But even that, I guess I could just say it. It's not a big deal, I guess. Taxes and insurance. So the taxes and insurance on my house combined is $350. So that's like the full year of taxes split into 12 months, and then the homeowner's insurance split into 12 months. So gotcha. Inevitable. Inherited something. Cool. Yeah, I get you, Kermit. Yeah. I might have been saying this kind of the similar thing when you typed that in there, but yeah, built into the escrow or whatever. Actually, I better pick this up before my computer crashes. Let's go! Oh my gosh, a freaking jaw rune. That's crazy. That was unexpected. I was like half paying attention. Just popping another jaw rune with, of course, my favorite character, the assassin. Get some hype into chat, fellas. Get some hype in that chat. Pump it up. Come on. Just joined. Seabot just joined. He brought me the luck. Brought me the luck. Love it. Cheerios would have. I would trade this jaw for Cheerios. I would do it. I would do it. So I'm actually going to. That was as soon as I stepped in the door. I'm actually going to save and exit just to make sure that it saves. Just to make sure it saves. Just LOL'd. What's going on, fellow Michigander? Yeah. Welcome in.
BBL Rao donated $5 through Super Chat. Crap.
Thank you so much for the $5. Belrayo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, by the way, but I'm assuming because he didn't say anything I am. So I'm going to keep pronouncing it that way. Belrayo, thank you so much for the $5 super chat and the congratulations. Thank you so much. Let's see, mortgage. Yeah, J-Rock talked about mortgage insurance. Yeah. When I first got the house, let's see, we did have PMI when I first got the house, private mortgage insurance, but I since refinanced to get rid of that. That was probably the sickest thing I ever did, refinancing my house. Refinanced, got rid of PMI, put more money down, and then I bought down points, which some people do have lower, but I bought down to even, it's 2.625% on my loan. How nasty. And I got rid of PMI. That was so crazy when I did that. So great. Got to perm your runes, exactly. Well, I didn't want something crazy to happen. My computer crashes, and you don't want something crazy to happen. Just got a PC. Where do I start on my single player D2R? Where do I start? Not Mike. Pretty sure I just did a video about that like 2 months ago. But I would always start with a sorceress. Personally, I would just play through the game until you got to Mephisto. I wouldn't even go past that, really. Like, and you don't even necessarily have to get to Mephisto. You could just run lower Kuras if you wanted to, or you could go further and take out Mephisto. It's usually not too hard with a Blizzard sorceress. And yeah, you just do Mephisto, Andario, LK, whatever you're kind of in the mood for that day or whatever, and build up your gear through a sorceress. And then this is what I would do. So you don't have to, but build up your gear that way, and yeah, then start switching over to other characters once you get some gear pieces going. Mustang, yo, welcome in. Popular topic tonight. Lust asks, what'll happen after I finish D2R? Or after I find Tyrell's Might, I mean. I'll do other things in D2R. Thinking about trying to learn some speedrun stuff, but, we'll see what happens. Eli said started by watching some of Sweet Bill's videos about it. There you go. That's how you can figure out what to do. I'm pretty positive. It's hard to remember. I make so many videos. Like, I go back and look at my channel. I have like 1,400 videos over the last like 5 years. So it does kind of like hard to remember all the videos I made, but I'm pretty sure just a couple months ago I made a video about that. So yeah, Marty, click create a character, start playing. That's what you do. Yeah, Marty says I could have a D2 Michigan cult. It does seem like I have an abnormally large amount of people from Michigan that watch me. I'm gonna be honest. You'd think just like statistically, the population of Michigan isn't that much. You'd think like New York and California would have more because they're like hugely populated, and then like Texas is huge, of course. I don't know what states beyond that are huge, but I know those three are definitely huge. So like, why are there so many people from Michigan? Appreciate y'all, welcome, but it's crazy how many y'all there is. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Let's go. That's the next channel for sure. Hello says he doesn't know how, or they don't know how speedrunners do it. Yeah, see, I would want to learn how to speedrun just to like get better at playing through the game. Essentially, I don't know if I could do like, you know, when I watch some people, you know, and they're just like reset for like an hour straight, or they play into the game like 15 minutes and they get to a point and they're like reset, like play into the game 15 minutes, reset, then they reset 10 times in a row till they get the exit on the right side. And then they play into the game till they find the right jail setup, and they're like reset for like 7 straight hours, and you're just like, oh my gosh, like I don't know how they do that. But one thing is though, is probably part of it. I'm kind of thinking of it from my perspective here. It is a little bit easier when you're actually like streaming, because you're like reading chat, talking to people, you know, having a good time that way and stuff. So yeah. Larkin scored for USA, says Yeti. Ooh, yeah, there you go. Larkin. I don't watch a lot of NHL, but I do know who Dylan Larkin is. Kano, a grinding maniac. Yeah, it's a true story, true story. Maybe I do need to do it. Speaking of so many people being from like Michigan, maybe I do need to do a D2 Slayer meetup. Clip it. What are we clipping? I didn't think anything crazy happened. When I rubbed my nose like this? Or when I said Kano was a grinding super chat, or a grinding speedrun maniac? Which one? Oh, quite the rivalry going. Sunil says Canada coming back. Old school LAN party. I never played Diablo 2 on LAN. The only LAN parties I ever did was for Halo back in the day. Good old Halo. Jeff C saying, if you're doing a speed run, get to the Countess. If you don't find Tile F on the first run, reset. Yeah, I don't think they even I don't know all the different speedrun strats, but most of the time now, whenever I hop into a speedrun and check it out real quick, I'm pretty sure they skip the Countess all the time now. I don't know, there's probably some runs that they still do it on. Like I said, I don't know all the strats, but I almost always just see people skip the Countess now. They don't take the time to even go down there. They always do the jail strat. Dalaron saying he'd be down for a D2 LAN party. Ooh. Well, set up in my basement. Wires, get the router in the middle. Wires just going everywhere. Well, actually, nowadays you probably do the LAN party over Wi-Fi, wouldn't you? Didn't really think about that. Back in my day, there wasn't no such thing as Wi-Fi. Yeah, well, I was still thinking when we were kids, and I had like a old internet router that I kept in my pickup truck, and I was like, Dad, you got any of these Ethernet cables? He's like, here. We had like one that was like 4-foot long. Like, we had all these short ones, and I had a few long ones. We used to do so many Halo LAN parties. I kid you not. I had a 32-inch TV that was like the Gigantor one that had the VCR built in the bottom. I had one of those that I kept in my truck, along with all of the routers and the cables and stuff. Just yeah, System Link for the win. It was one of those ones because when it had the VCR in the bottom, the TVs were so heavy, it had built-in handles on the sides because it was so big. Colossus crossbow, good old hell rack. I remember the first time I found one of these, I was like, oh, this thing has got to be low. The Burrs was sick. This is the next version. It just got introduced to the game. It's got to be so crazy. It's so great. And then I used it and I was like, this thing stinks. Like, that's not... All right, back to the Burrs. Yeah, Halo LAN parties were amazing. 500-pound, 32-inch TV. Yeah, line exactly. Just, boy, you get a workout just carrying it upstairs to like your friend's bedroom. But you wouldn't even put it. You'd have to like put that TV like you'd put it like on the floor in his sister's bedroom across the hall and run the cables. There'd be like a card table set up in the hallway. There'd be multiple people, 4 people in front of like a 24-inch TV, just like crouched in, seeing every pixel, you know, on 4-player split screen. Oh, it's so funny. Someone would be opening the door. You gotta close it. Stop screen peeking. Screen peekers. Can't trust them. Yeah, good old Halo. Halo 1. Good old days. My goodness, that thing was crazy back in the day. Then Halo 2 came out. Man. See, the thing is, too, is we didn't have great internet where I lived, so... my dad was like a computer aficionado, I guess you would call it. We were like the very first people in my town to get high-speed internet. So I got high-speed internet, so I'm playing Halo 2 online. And then I go to a System Link party and just absolutely destroy everybody. Just destroy them. They don't know how to super bounce. They don't know any of the, you know, they didn't even know what like the death combo was with the plasma rifle and the battle rifle. Didn't even know what it was. Unbelievable. Just wrecking everybody. It was the most comical thing ever. Galback, yo! You should be working, aren't you? Welcome in, Galback. Yo! Hey, man, says the things we had to do to stay connected back in the day, yeah. Kids now would never understand, right? Wait, you're telling me you couldn't just pull a device out of your pocket and you were just connected to everybody in the entire world instantly? I can't even comprehend this. You're telling me you had to memorize people's home telephone numbers? Their cell phone was stuck to the wall? Yeah, Jeff, you're not wrong. Kids they never even see each other in real life anymore. They just look at each other on Discord calls. That's like the most they'd ever see each other. It's crazy. Doc says the noob combo, not the death combo. Well, it depends who you're talking to. Whether it was called the noob combo or the death combo. It was called the noob combo, but everyone who was real good used it, so. Noob combo, and then you would just camp the rocket launcher spawn and the sniper spawn. That's what the real good people, you'd get down the exact amount of time before when you picked up the sniper till it would respawn again. So you'd be like right there, you'd be walking over it literally as it respawned again. That's how you know you were the GOAT. I don't remember how long it was, but I used to. I don't remember if it was like 3 minutes or 2 minutes. I can't remember, but somebody knows in here. 3 minutes says Doc. Yeah, that's kind of the number that popped in my head, but I couldn't say for sure. But greetings from Poland. What's going on? Let's see. We'll go with Pacer. Michael Pacer, maybe. I think some of those symbols. I'm not sure what that L with the line in it is. What if that's just an L or what? But welcome in. We don't have those in America. Oopsie, Ricky P, welcome in. Greetings. Lion says, my kids will never grow up owning physical media. Yeah, that's another thing too, right? That's the thing too. They will never actually own anything. They'll never actually own their games. They'll never own any music. They'll never own a movie. That is crazy when you actually think about it that way. Like, kids born now, like my daughter's 8. She will never own anything. You'll rent everything and you'll like it. I mean, yeah, it's like the truth. They don't even want people to own homes anymore, to be honest. They want to make everybody permanent renters. They don't want you to own a car. They want you to use Uber everywhere. They want you to use self-driving taxis that fly in like drones and pick you up. You're not going to own a vehicle. You're going to pay for everything. Everything's on the, you know. That's how it's going to be. D-Day, welcome in. We're getting real deep and philosophical over here. Philosophical? Boy, if I ever start a new channel, I don't even know the topic, but it's going to be called Philosophical, but with the PHIL, right? Jeff said his girlfriend's dad, who's a dentist, is coming out of retirement. Jeez. I mean, I feel like he's got to be coming out of retirement to support a particular lifestyle at that point. I can't say for sure, but who knows? My rap name? Perfect podcast name. It's true. We'll have to change the Philcast channel over to Philosophy. Carlo, I don't know about that one. I'm not putting fecal in the title of anything that I do, so it's not going to be on my YouTube. It's not going to be on my Only Phil's page. It's not going to be. Okay, yeah, right. Wait, he admitted to OnlyFills? Yeah, firing up a new website. It's a OnlyFans competitor, but it's going to be called OnlyFills. It's real. It's a real thing. It's true. $30's okay, but not that great. Ethereal Rune Master Legendary. So you have to Zod it. You Zod it. I don't know the increased attack speed breakpoints. If you did go crazy with it, you'd have to figure it out. It's probably something like 3 40-15s and 1 ohm or something like that. Get to a good FCR breakpoint or something. I don't know. I never even pay attention to FCR breakpoints, but other people do. I would go all Azad and then all Ohm runes. Let's make it a beast. Three walk, run, 3 max, 20 attack rating. I mean, it's probably worth something. Stuff like that, I'm never fully sure, because it's something that I would never use, but it sounds like something that somebody would use in certain instances. So I bet that 3 walk, run, 3 max, 20 attack rating, I bet you that has some value somewhere. I just don't know what it would be. Tell me that. 10:30, huh? 10:30. Can't stay up too late tonight. I kind of want to go to the gym tomorrow, so we got some more runs in us, though, for sure. I didn't go to the gym today, so got a leg day coming up. It's gonna be legendary. I finally got to the point in my gym journey now that I'm back working out that I can go to the gym and like work out, and the next day I can still like walk. So that's cool. That's always cool. Seabot says ice fishing supposed to be -30. Yeah, it's too cold. Fishing's cool and all, but Hellrune, yeah. -30, that's too cold. Wait, are you talking Celsius or are you talking like real degrees? Because I think -30s, it's like 5 degrees Fahrenheit or something. Like freedom units. Oh, Celsius. Oh, okay, never mind. That's not even real cold. But yeah, I'm usually, I don't mind cold as long as it's over like, I don't even know what it'd be Celsius, but if it's like 25 Fahrenheit, which I think is like -5 or something Celsius-ish, I don't really know for sure. It's like fine. But when you get like -30, it's probably pretty close to 0. -30 C is -22 Fahrenheit. I don't think that's true. Doesn't sound right. I mean, I assume you just Googled it, so how would it be lying? I thought the numbers were different than that. Let me Google it just to make sure. What is -30 C in F in Fahrenheit? Huh. I thought the numbers were different than that. Okay, well, touche. That's too cold. That is way too cold. But yeah, if we're talking freedom units, the only one true measurement that we should be using here. If it's like 25 degrees, it's okay. As long as it's not like windy, really windy. But if you're anything under that, if you're like 15 or something, that is too cold. But yeah, -22, that's, no. I wouldn't even go outside if it was that cold. That's too much. Heated shack. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know. It's not my thing. It's always harder to talk yourself into going outside in -22 degrees for something that you don't want to do. I just don't have any interest in doing ice fishing much, really. I mean, regular fishing's okay, but Nate says anything under 65 in Arizona is pretty cold. I guess it kind of depends where you're at. Obviously, Arizona's got quite a... I just went to Arizona on vacation over the summer, so... Well, not over the summer, but in the fall, I guess it was. But yeah, we went to the Grand Canyon. And it was like 20-something degrees at the Grand Canyon. We went for a sunrise over the Grand Canyon, and it was freezing. It was cold. Like, I do remember, and on the way there too, I think we stopped in Flagstaff on the way. And, yeah, it was like 50 something. This was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So.
I can't carry anymore.
But yeah. Yeah, if I had to guess, Jeff, that 320/20 with the walk run, I think is kind of a BOA thing too, but not my specialty though. Yeah, but I think so. Yeah. MMC said he lived in Flagstaff, got more snow than any place in the nation. Yeah, I know it can definitely snow in that area and stuff. So, in one winter or like one month or something, like the whole winter, like you got more snow than like Alaska. I mean, sounds sus, but I can't prove it. Sounds sus, fam. But you know, skibbity on God, you know, so. Quit capping, son. That was fun for a second. This stream is dog water. Ricky P, yo! Thank you so much.
Minus 23 degrees here right now. Time to stay inside and slay with Sweet Phil. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, AI hasn't figured out let's go yet. Thank you so much for the $6.99 super chat, Canadian dollars. Ricky P. Appreciate ya. Yeah, negative. Anything in the negative is just so unpleasant. I don't even need to like try to sound manly here or anything. Just like, no, it's just unpleasant. I don't want to do it. Negative degrees is just painful on the skin. It's not, you know. Like I said, if you're around freezing, if you're just like a little bit under freezing, it's fine. But when you get too cold, like, you know, like today, I was outside. What was that yesterday? I think that was today. Outside shoveling. Shoveled the whole driveway. I got hot. Took the coat off. It was just the t-shirt. Took the hat and gloves off. So I was just outside in a t-shirt and jeans for like, you know, 20 minutes or something. But it was like hot. It was like 20 something, you know. Just below freezing. 27. What is that? Like -2 Celsius or something, right? I don't know. But yeah, something tolerable. Then when you get hot, you know, you want to cool off. What'd I do? What did I do? Carlos says anything that freezes your breath onto your beard, no good. True story. Kermit said it was 78. Jeez. Kermit says it was so hot where he's at, you can't even go outside because it's 70, a hot 78. That's like stay inside weather because it's so hot out, right? I'm trolling. I'm trolling. Ricky P says negative 38 a few days ago. Yeah, that's too much. That's not hot enough. Too cold. Jeez. Okay, you guys' temperatures, you guys got to be way up there. Are you guys like creeping up towards Alaska there or something? Because if negative 40 Celsius, someone said negative 40 Celsius, that's just a point where it's the same as Fahrenheit. Negative 40, it is, in Michigan, it is never that cold. So you got to be up there if you're getting those temperatures. Or, I don't know, I guess like Montana gets super crazy cold like that too. So maybe it's like those plains just above Montana and stuff like that. Maybe it could get that cold there. Alberta? Yeah, I'm not really sure where that is. Well, I know it's Canada, but... I don't know where all your states are. I just called them states. I did that on purpose, by the way. Provinces. Just a joke. Just a joke. Looks like someone bit it. That doesn't help out. I don't know if I've ever seen a Canadian Providence before, like on a map or anything. Because in the United States, it's like United States, and then all the states are broken up, and then it's just Canada, Mexico. Like that's how you see a map if you're from the U.S. So. It's crazy, you know, everything's measured in miles. Everything's measured in lengths of hippopotamuses for some reason. I don't know why, but... Yeah, my apologies. My nose is like going crazy on me. I'm definitely sick, like 100%. Feels like I don't even know what's going on inside my face right now. McLaurin saying Alberta's north of Montana. Okay, I guess that makes sense. So yeah, I guess some of those states there, the not quite all the way out west states get super cold, so Canada's even more north, so it would make sense that they got even colder, I suppose. But yeah, those kind of temperatures are just inappropriate. Fontainia. True story. That's the proper way to pronounce it. Caveman says Pacific Northwest has been pretty cold. For the area, anyways. Gotcha. Maybe that's what's finally hit Michigan, because I feel like it hadn't really been too cold or whatever in Michigan until just recently. It's not like super cold, but we did have some time where it was like in the teens for a couple of weeks straight. Oh my gosh, my nose. Sorry. My nose just started going bananas on me here. What model printer do you have? Oh boy. G-Stack, since you're my most dedicated legendary mod, I'll have to shout it out for you. The HP LaserJet 2035N. Like a boss.
I can't carry it.
Oil field job in North Dakota once. Had to work outside -60. Wow, that's insanity. I used to knew well, actually I only knew one guy, but I knew a guy that was like, he worked for a company, but he was like some sort of management for a company that did oil fields out in Montana. And yeah. I didn't know they would do stuff in the winter ever. That sounds just impossible. I remember watching a documentary of Yellowstone, which is kind of out that way, of course. And they were showing the bison roaming around, and they're just showing, it looked like it was snowing, but it was sunny out. And they're like, no, that is not snow. It's just so cold. It got so cold so fast that the moisture is just falling out of the air. Like, it looks like snow, but it's not. Like, oh god. Any remaining moisture is just falling out of the air. It's so cold. Goodness gracious. When do we get another printer stream? Yeah, I don't know. I thought about tonight, but it just, I didn't really have enough, I didn't think I really had enough time to kind of like, quote unquote, deal with it or whatever. Because it kind of cuts into my streaming, like actually playing the game time, you know what I mean? But, you know, maybe I should do one here pretty soon. I keep saying I'm going to do one and I don't do it, so we got to get on it. Zach asked about PoE 2. No, I don't really have any interest in PoE 2 or most other games for that matter. Oh, another curse shield. There's everywhere. 32 res. It's good, but not good enough for me. Stone Raven. Stone Raven. Is that a spear? Can't really remember that one. I don't know why. Cherry. Yo. Welcome in. Oop. Cardboard got a 313 poison damage. Nice. Not too shabby. Mustang says coldest temperature ever in Michigan, -51. Yeah, that's too cold. Yeah, I don't even know what, I would say probably the coldest that I've ever seen in my life, like that I think it was either close to or it was like -20 before. But I'm pretty sure I've seen -20 on the number before, like -21 or something. But -51, that's too much. I feel like you'd get frostbite like on the skin on your face in the matter of minutes if it was that cold. Like, I don't know how people do that stuff. Don't know? D2 for life, says Eli. Yeah. True story. Yeah, I just personally, I just don't have time to learn every little thing about a new game. Who's got time for that?
I can't carry it.
You can only get cold as fast as the heat leaves your body. Well, I know, but like just the wind whip, like negative 50-degree wind whipping on the skin on your face. I mean, jeez. I don't know. Maybe I'm succumbing to the. What am I trying to say here? I don't know. Like, you ever seen the videos of people? They take a pot of boiling water outside, and they throw it up in the air, and it all freezes before it hits the ground. Like, oh, see, that's what actually I remember. The last time, the time I'm talking about when it was super cold, there was all these. They had to do a story on the news. They're like, everybody, stop boiling water and then throwing it up in the air, because people kept like. People are dumb and they don't know how to actually throw. You don't want to throw it out of a pot. You want to throw it out of something else, because people would go like this and it would splash out the back of the pot and come back at them. And people kept burning themselves. Like in Michigan, the last time it was that cold before. But yeah, no, it's like true that you could boil water, throw it up in the air, and it all freezes before it hits the ground. Or the video, they took a can of Coke and they're pouring it into a cup, and then they just stop, and then they let go of the can, and the Coke is frozen in the stream, and the whole can's frozen. So yeah, that type of temperature, I don't know how that doesn't like just instantly frostbite your skin. Just saying. Minus 70. I don't know where that is, but that's too cold.
Not in town.
Yeah, I believe it, Sean. There's some places, Russia, I could see. It's just I don't know how people function and that kind of stuff. So. Delrune. It's no job, but. Lawn Gnome says minus 30, minus 50, doesn't really feel any different. Yeah, I guess. Your like nerve endings can only feel cold AF, and everything that's cold AF, like negative 30, cold AF, negative 50, cold AF. You can't really even detect anything different than that, like past the point, huh? I guess that makes sense. Sorry, I just had a sneeze pop up out of nowhere, of course, as they usually do. I mean, you probably not burn your nerve endings, but the opposite of burn your nerve endings. You probably don't even feel it. It's probably like me, because I worked in a plastics factory, and you'd wear huge gloves holding these like 400-degree dyes, but you'd still like your hands would get super hot. You'd burn your hands all the time. And when for years after I quit working there, I would pick things up and like hand it to people, and then they would take it and they'd be like, ah, and like, oh, you burned my hand. And I'm like, oh, I'm fine. Because I worked at a steel factory where I ran a CNC laser that would cut parts out of steel, and I'd just pick up these parts that were just cut like with this laser beam, and like I can remember times the owner would walk up. The owner was the funniest one to do it to. You take it and you hand it to him, because your like nerve endings are like used to it. Hand it to him and they drop it instantly. Like, so funny, so funny, but also not funny. Carlos says, yeah, your nerve endings die from the damage. Maybe. Or you call it being tough like a man. Nope, your nerve endings are just dead. Maybe. Wait, what was down here again? Ethereal. Nah, it's fine, whatever.
I am overburdened.
Nivek, I believe is how that's pronounced, says recently started playing D2. Welcome in. 23 sorceress, waiting till 24 to respec the blizzard. It's a great idea. Great choice. Blizzard is legendary. Ooh, Valrune. Don't need it though. Legendary. So a little tip if you're new, don't forget that you don't have to kill anything except for like, there's very few monsters you actually have to kill. So you're going to come across some cold immunes and stuff. In certain places, you can just skip them. Just run past them, teleport past them, whatever. So it's one of the biggest tips that I feel is overlooked, just because it sounds like you're a new to the game player, so. Bombay says nothing like flipping a hot brisket barehanded. Cherry, I'm saying I'll stick with my Arizona weather. It is real hot in Arizona. Probably one of the craziest, we'll call it craziest sensations, we'll say. And it wasn't even that hot. I went to the Detroit Lions against the Arizona Cardinals game. And when you're leaving the game, there was like rows of trees because it was kind of recently planted. So you're like walking through the shade and then it would flip to the sun for 5 feet and then it'd be like 5 to 8 feet of shade and 5 to 8 feet of sun. And as I was walking, it was like, oh my gosh, this is blistering hot. Oh, and then you're in the shade and you're like, oh, this is pretty nice. Oh, the sun. Oh my gosh. It was the drastic change between the sun and the shade in Arizona. And this was like football season, right? So it's beginning of October, I guess. So yeah, that was pretty wild. Just that going from the sun shade. In the shade, Arizona's fine. Especially, well, that time of year especially, but yeah. Belt, legendary. Conditioning's crazy. People get used to some crazy stuff. It is true. I did see one dude that he conditioned himself to, he would go for I don't know how much of a run, but I seen a video of a guy, he would barefoot and just in shorts go for like a 3-mile run every day, like on a mountain. And people are like skiing down this mountain. He's like running sideways across the ski slopes and stuff. Just barefoot in a pair of shorts. I think it was one of those, I think it was like Ripley's Believe It or Not or something, because they did all these tests on him. Like they put him in an ice bath for like an hour, like a cold plunge, and his body temperature never dropped and stuff like that. Real like stuff that would like kill somebody. McLaurin seems to know who I'm talking about. That actually sounds like the right name. I don't know why. You probably are right. A few people know about him, I guess. 89 degrees Fahrenheit. It's supposed to be 98 degrees. A 47 dusk, actually. It's actually a good base for Enigma. Right off the rack. Didn't even think about it for a second, but it's not superior or nothing, but yeah. 447? How high do dusks go? Do they go 470, I think? I think they might go 470. That's not bad. It's definitely one I would use for something like that. 467? Ooh, I was close. Never a fan of the pits. Sylvain, say, Ethereal Lacerator. Nice.
I can't carry it.
I get to go for an Ethereal Lacerator by now. I love the pits, though. Love it. In sync for the win. Not a 98 degrees fan. I get you. Everyone's entitled to their own wrong opinion. I mean, everyone knows 98 degrees is better than in sync. So, and don't even try to tell me otherwise. $15 ED breastplate. All right, yeah. A lot of people like those lower the breastplates, mage plate stuff. I get you. Dillhouse, false. No, I'll fight to the death on it. Heroes might delayed by 3 minutes. Could be. It's actually probably going to be delayed longer than that because it's 11 o'clock where I'm at, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call her a night. Just want to get on, slay some demons, find some jaw runes, you know, no big deal. Top secret, don't tell anybody. I'm going to put it in the highlight video, but don't tell anybody about it, alright? Legendary. I always find good runes with the assassin. Just trying to taunt me because they know I don't like it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you on this wonderful Saturday night. We got huge gifted memberships from Wicked Plumber. If you're still out there, thank you so much, you legend. But we got so many other people. Ruswin, Belrayo, thank you so much. MMC, Machine, Kermit, Ethan, Machine again. Belrayo again with a super chat after becoming a member earlier. Ricky P, thank y'all so much. Means a lot supporting the channel. I literally could not do it without y'all's generosity, the support, watching the videos, hitting the like button. Very important. So thank y'all so much. Peace out. Have a wonderful weekend. And don't forget, keep slaying. Ooh. Good luck. Hopefully you guys get a bunch of high runes.